As customer experience leaders, you're probably exploring AI agents and digging into how they work and how you can set them up for their team. And one of the questions we get asked a lot at customer is, why do you need multiple AI agents? So today I'm here with Adi, a product manager on our team, and we're going to dig into this and shed some light on why teams need multiple AI agents. So let's go ahead and dig right into it. So to frame the conversation, Adi, first I want to ask you, how should people think about AI agents?
Good question. So many users might actually think that the quantity of AI agents might directly impact the processing time. Maybe it impacts time to resolve tickets, average handle time, etc., and that having more agents will actually reduce that time. It's kind of similar to how you may have a store that has multiple cash registers and you're sort of able to process multiple customers at the same time. However, that's not quite right in the AI agent world. Instead, think of AI agents as human members of the team, and each AI agent is essentially a category of support. So think of it as maybe an AI agent that is an order expert and can handle any queries related to orders, for example, returns, new sales, etc. You may have another AI agent that's handling, just general knowledge from your FAQs or from your knowledge base, and they're sort of helping the customer with basic questions about the product, the company, etc. And those individual AI agents can essentially scale as much as needed in order to handle the volume of your customer support. So it's not necessarily having five AI agents that are doing just orders because that's how you think the volume is going to be. It's around having that single AI agent that's handling a particular use case that'll then automatically scale as and when the number of conversations increases within your org to make sure that each of those conversations is handled effectively, efficiently, and accurately.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's not about like volume of work, like getting customers through a physical queue. It's more about the type of work that they're doing. Now, let's go ahead and dig in a little bit deeper on that. Can you go ahead and explain more about the importance of multiple AI agents as it relates to accuracy?
Yeah, so typically AI is very good at doing specific things that it's programmed to do. And when I mean programmed, it's not necessarily about using code to program it. It's really around giving it operating procedures, the relevant tools, the knowledge, etc. That's kind of what we think about at customer called grounding. So if you ground the AI agent and make it specific and specialized in a specific activity or set of actions, it's just going to perform much more reliably and much more accurately. And so when it tries to do multiple things that are sort of think of them as like almost far away or not as related to each other as possible, that's really where AI agents can sometimes hallucinate because it's trying to do two things at the same time or trying to focus on two different things at the same time and can may not have enough knowledge to sort of bridge the gap between those two activities. And so when we think about multiple AI agents, it's really around try to think about the use cases that you want your AI agent team to be focusing on and build out individual agents that are targeted towards those use cases.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense that having multiple specific agents can minimize the chances of hallucinations. I know we've all seen examples of that at the news, and anything to mitigate that is really, really important for these CX leaders that are adopting AI. So next, I'm wondering, can you chat a little bit more about some of the specific things that customers' AI agents can specialize in? What have you seen that people are implementing?
Yeah. So the nice thing about how customer AI agents work is the more team members or agents that you have, they can start to specialize in more activities rather than being forced into being generalists, which is again where some of the inaccuracies may come about. Um, some examples that we have seen our customers use uh, the AI agents for order tracking, like I've talked about, returns, shipping queries, product recommendations. At least one of our travel clients has been using AI agents on their website to essentially drive new sales, like helping them understand, okay, here are some potential options for from a travel standpoint, and then creating quotes for them, etc. And so they can actually make recommendations on, okay, based on your travel times, your customer profile, here are some recommendations I can make for you. We can also go to the extent of doing things like canceling and refunding reservations or appointments. Go do things like billing, help with warranty claims, building out quotes. So a lot of different use cases that our clients have been using AI agents for. It's definitely been exciting to see how clients are actually thinking of creative ways to use AI agents within their organization. At the end of the day, it's all going to depend on org level policies and how they think about automating conversations. And so the way we think about AI agents is how do we make it as flexible for our customers to be able to use it in the ways that they need in order to drive efficiencies within the org.
Absolutely. And I'm sure we'll start to see some really creative use cases for AI agents that we haven't even thought of yet as this technology advances. So, as we are wrapping up, I want to know, based on your expertise, how do you think that more AI agents can help companies scale and get more out of this technology?
So the simple answer over here is as AI takes on more customer service requests, it frees up time for your team to handle other high level initiatives. A lot of folks talk about CX wanting to become a revenue driver. That's an area that human agents can focus more time on while the AI agent is handling customer service requests. We've seen customers start off with simpler use cases to begin, maybe something as simple as just answering questions based on your FAQs, so going to maybe things like where's my order, and then going to more complex use cases like handling returns, handling refunds, etc. You can also take advantage of our capabilities around human in the loop, where you can have AI agents focus on maybe 70-80% of the conversation and then escalate it to a human for maybe an approval or something that requires human escalations to or intervention to proceed, and then have that human handed back to the AI agent to complete the remainder of the request. So that's another way you can help your organization scale, where it's not just about AI agents handling everything, but AI agents handling meaty parts of those conversations, and then being able to escalate for specialized or specific requests that require human intervention before completion. And so that's really how we see AI agents really starting to help companies scale. It's not just about being efficient, but it's also using AI agents to be more accurate about their responses, improving CSATs with organizations, because it's now your AI agents are being a lot more responsive. They're theoretically infinitely scalable, and so you can use your AI agents to really handle that scale that companies are seeing these days.
Yeah, I think that really interestingly aligns with a lot of the research that I'm seeing that based on consumer preferences that they still want human-based support and they're open to AI support, especially if there is human oversight, which is really important when there are some of those sensitive issues that you need a human touch for. So really excited to see that. And I really appreciate your time breaking this down for us. And if you're interested in learning more about how customers AI agents can help supercharge your brand's customer service, go ahead and schedule time with our team. I'll put a link in the description to schedule your demo. Thank you.